What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be installing these brand new form lighting taillights on this 4Runner. So as you can see, this is what it looks like when it's fully done. We're gonna walk you through how to actually install these on your 4Runner. So let's get started. So if you guys have never replaced the taillight before on a 4Runner, it's pretty easy. There are these plastic panels that hide all of the bolts and stuff back there. So using any kind of pry tool, plastic, flathead, whatever you want to use, find the notch that's on it and then just pry it open. Comes off super easy. So there's two tabs that kind of slide in and then snaps down. Once you have the panel removed, this is what it looks like in here. So there's going to be two studs, the bottom one, which you'll see right there, and then the top one is right up there. So you'll want a deep 10 millimeter and an extension. And be careful not to drop it. They do have like an extended section, so that way you have some room to pull it out. So just make sure it doesn't come with your socket and it stays on there so you can easily grab it, because if you do drop it, it's going to be a pain to kind of get down there. Once you have those two out, you really just need to unplug it, or you can just pull it off, the taillight off first and then unplug it. So you want to pull it straight back towards you. If it has never been off, it's going to be a little bit of strength to kind of pull it off, but once it comes off, it'll be pretty easy. So if you come around here, I'll show you, there's this white part here, this tab over here, and then this little guy right here. So on the back of the taillight, you'll see there the two studs that corresponds with the white hole there and the black one. And then this right up here will slide into this section. So these are the new taillights from Form Lighting. So they'll come with this protective film on there. Usually I like to keep that on there until after it's installed, so that way if you accidentally rub it against something, it won't scratch the lens. So just pull back where you need to, like right here. So that way the plastic doesn't get stuck when you're actually putting it in. But you'll see here on the back side, those two studs, and then on that corner, that spot right there where it'll slide into the factory clip. So we will feed any of wires through the holes, line it up. So once it's lined up, then give it a push to the front. And it should be flush right here. If there's a small gap on this corner, that means that that white clip didn't get actually clipped into the section on the taillight. Once your taillight's in, we're gonna plug the main harness here. This is your factory side. It's a gray connector. Plug that in. That will be power for everything. And then up here as well, you can do this before or after, is a gray connector. Plug that in as well. If you don't plug that in, you will have Hyperflash when you turn on your signals. Once you have both the gray and the white connector going to the factory gray connector, push that back in there. Then you can reinstall the 10 millimeter nuts that you pulled off. And make sure it's actually started before you take your hand out, otherwise it could fall. These new taillights don't have as long of a stud like the factory taillights, so there's a higher chance of dropping that nut. And then you can tighten it back up. Don't go crazy with these just because they don't need that much torque. And then make sure it's solid, everything's flush, then you can pull off your film. And there is a single black wire that is already connected the way they come. If you don't like the startup sequence for some reason, you can disconnect this and there will be no startup sequence. It'll just turn on like your factory taillights. However, this is kind of one of the main reasons why people like getting aftermarket taillights. So I'm gonna leave this here and then we can put the cover back on. Remember, put the side with the two kind of lips first. Slide that in and then it'll pop into place like so. So here's the startup sequence. You see that it starts up from the bottom, comes up, and then fills it up completely. So super bright. So one of the main reasons why we are switching it out for this form lighting tail light is because the last tail lights weren't as bright. And when I was following this 4Runner behind sun trails, I could hardly see it during the day, so I wanted something brighter. So this is what it looks like as the running light. Let's see what it looks like with the turn signal. Here's the turn signal here. And then lastly, the brake. So you can see there, it's pretty dang bright. So way brighter than what we had before. So one of the things you want to do or want to have with taillights is something that's super bright, especially when you have all this stuff in the back, like jerry cans, tire carriers, especially on this side too. If you come on over here, if you're riding directly behind this vehicle, it's kind of hard to see that tail light. So having a brighter tail light and turn signals is nice to have, especially if you're trying to merge lanes or something like that. So that's gonna be it for this video. Super easy install for these tail lights. It'll probably take you a total of 10 minutes, so super easy, and they're very bright, so I would highly recommend these. I will put a link to these taillights down in the description. There is two versions of this. This one is the smoked version. There's also a red one, so if you want something that looks a little bit more factory, this here, when it's off, will be red instead of the smoked white, but that's really the only main difference. Everything else is the same. So that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you guys are new here. We'll see you guys next time.